Okay, there we go. No, it's still... Why? Why do you do this? Okay, it should be good now. There you go. Yeah, Gale's idea of loading the streams in the intermission almost works, except you need to just reload it when you go live anyway, so it doesn't really fucking do anything.
Yeah.
But whatever. It's better than none. Okay, anyway, yeah, go. Whenever you're ready.
Alright, this is the start button. Alright, 3, 2, 1, enter.
Good luck.
Thank you. So welcome to Grand Theft Auto Vice City. All initially unlocked non-collectible pickups. So that means every pickup that is unlocked from the start and isn't a collectible. So hidden packages and rampages are out. Safe houses, you can also kind of consider those a collectible. So those are out. But then there's stuff like...
It's in a checklist, right? So,
and then there's stuff like weapon pickups and health pickups and those fancy adrenaline pills. Those are in. So we're going to collect all of those. And the first one we are going to collect is... and this shotgun right here. And followed by the hardest trick in the game is getting a Faggio over this ledge. And I failed. This
is a new route, right? A recent new reroute of the category?
Yeah, I found a neat trick, but this one has been in here all the time. Well, I made it over, my Faggio hasn't. So I'm just gonna take a car. It's fine. Yeah, that trick is really hard because the Faggio, I don't understand how wheeling it works. The idea is for the Faggio to make it over as well, but yeah, no such luck. I'm not even sure if grabbing the car and then the pill is faster than just grabbing the pill and running here in slow motion, but it doesn't matter. Alright, so since I said we're going to collect health pickups, I need to lose damage. Fortunately, I've already done that, so that's not an issue for this one. You also may be wondering, why? Well, I'll tell you why. This category is lots of fun, actually. First, I started doing it when I just wanted to know where all the pickups were, because I didn't know. But then I realized it's actually really fun, because you always have to lose health and armor and do stuff. Also, wanted level, you have to keep that up sometimes. So it actually is pretty neat. And the next neat bit is going to be here, actually. There's an Guzzi and an armor pickup right next to each other. But look at how clever I am here. I pick up this armor and then fall down the stairs to immediately lose armor. And that means I can pick up armor straight away when I get to the next one. Alright, and now we're going to everyone's favorite Easter egg. Which is apartment 3C, and there's actually a chainsaw in here, which, as we just established, I am going to grab. Why? Because I want to. Alright, so there's a wanted level down here, or not a wanted level, a wanted bribe. So I am going to collect that, but first I shoot a police officer to actually get a wanted level. So this category really, it's very similar to all hidden packages. Here's a little bump that's really nasty to get over. That's what I mean. Alright, so here is a save icon. And I'm a bit torn on whether this save icon needs to be collected in this run. Because this save icon isn't actually unlocked from the start. In order to unlock this save icon, you need to actually drive into Ocean Beach before it appears. So technically it's not initially unlocked, but for now I'm just gonna get it until I come up with an answer. Even made a little tool that helps me see how much I've collected. Currently I'm at 11 pickups out of 111. Did I collect those brass knuckles or did I drive straight past those?
No, you got them.
Alright. Here's a little hidden package. It's not needed, but I'm grabbing it anyway because hidden packages give you money. And I'm gonna need some money in order to buy stuff from the hospitals and from the pharmacies. Certain pickups, they cost money to pick up. Alright, now we're headed to the police station, which is fun because... I need to lose armor and health. But as you can tell, I have armor, which means I can't lose health unless I drown. So I'm gonna have to blow myself up inside the police station. Why inside the police station? Because that will give me a wanted level. As for these info pickups, you don't really need them. Because they don't respawn, so I'm counting them technically as a collectible. But it's pretty much impossible to not grab them anyway. So I threw 2 grenades there to blow myself up, lose some health. And here's why I needed a wanted level. If you jump as the grenade explodes, you can skip the falling over animation. I'll be doing that a couple more times. Currently at 17 out of 111. It's a neat little trick. If you grind a bike against the wall and then jump off, you jump off as if you were to bail normally, but the bike just stops dead in its tracks. It's really useful. As for these adrenaline pickups, I try to pick them up as Tommy gets back on the bike in order to skip the slow motion. If you see any interesting questions in chat, I don't really pay much attention to it, just because of how focused I need to be for this run, but feel free to interrupt me and answer an interesting question. Getting a wanted level here for the next bribe. Which is right over here. Alright, so there's a bunch of pickups in Vice Point here, but I'm gonna drive past all of them. Why? Because I'll be doing this section twice, this part of the map twice. And the reason for that is there's just so many health and armor pickups that I can't possibly keep losing all my health and armor every time. It's just annoying, and it just works out with the route like that I have to go here twice. Here's a pharmacy. I need a wanted level. I also need to lose my health again. So I'm going to rob the pharmacy by tossing a grenade at the guy. And then buy him. Just purchase stuff from the guy I just killed. Like a nice citizen. Alright, here's a body armor right up on this thing. I'm gonna try a little trick. That's not looking like I'm gonna get it. In fact, I'm not even getting it properly. I was supposed to slam into the wall, fall off my bike, and then land on the roof. And then fall down into the armor, so I lose armor straight away, but that didn't work. Still, I lost all my health and all my armor. The fastest way to lose health is usually to just fall off your bike. So falling off your bike is actually a feasible strat on this category. Alright, so now we're going to go into the mall. We are currently at 28 out of 111. We're not going into the mall, it seems. Alright, there we go. There's a little katana here that you can't get to if you progress far enough in the game, but we're only at the beginning. We're doing the pickups that are initially unlocked, which means we won't actually be making any progress since it's not needed. Here's a health icon. That's a weird shack or whatever it is. It's strange because you can't really get into it nicely. Tommy just gets stuck. You kind of have to zip into it, kind of like how you clip into Diaz's mansion on the robot, but much easier. Alright, there's some pickups on Prawn Island, but we won't be getting them because I'm out of grenades and I Therefore I am out of resources to lose health to pick up the health icon. So we'll get that on our second swoop through this area. I am going to lose some health though, as I said earlier. The only way to lose health if you have armor is by drowning, and by doing this bridge clip you always drown a little bit, so that takes care of my health. And now I'm going to do a sick flip to get some money. $311. That is the most money I've ever gotten from this clip. That should keep me set for all the death orbs and health purchasing I'm going to be doing. Alright, normally I get this package, but I don't need to because I got a shit ton of money, but I do need to lose some armor. I'm just going to grab this helicopter because there is a lot of stuff on the roofs and stuff, and while there are stunts you can do with the PCJ to get on those roofs, I found it to just not be worth it and just do this little section with the helicopter. You could use the helicopter for all, as you can see right here, landing the thing doesn't always go too well. Versus a bike, which you can just get off and on quickly.
I got an interesting question if you want one.
Alright.
Ever considered doing this in GTA 3?
I have, but I'm not too familiar with GTA 3 to begin with. So, oh, here's a code. So, I might at one day, but it's not very high up on my priority list. This is not good. Pulling a rock here. Stay, Comet. Just need a wanted level. This coach is always here, by the way. The buses, they are based on the time of day. So that coach is always there, provided I don't lose any time and stuff like that. So I have to park behind the coach. Because if I didn't, that coach would park next to my helicopter and then I wouldn't be able to take off.
Did you notice that some 100% runners actually judge their pace based on where the buses are at any point in the run?
That is brilliant.
Obviously fixed. Yeah.
Alright, so this Molotov cocktail, pretty useful for losing a lot of health. So I'm just going to burn myself until like 38, I believe. Would help if I wait for my health to drop. Also, I now didn't burn myself properly. Yes, the buses follow a timetable, which is pretty fun. I like that little detail there. Alright, so here's all these hospital health icons. It's just really awkward grabbing these because there's two right next to each other and I didn't lose enough health. I don't want to waste my Molotov. Just gonna see if someone can punch me. For one little health point. No, you look aggressive. Of course they're falling over. So I have 99 HP. Okay, that seems to work. I have 99 HP, but the game still have not enough. Punch me! Thank you. I had 99 HP. But the game rounds the display number down, whereas the check for whether you have low enough health to pick up an icon rounds up. Or rounds to the nearest. So really I had 99.7 HP or whatever it was. I do need to lose HP again by jumping over this. This bit is just awkward. So it said I had 99 HP, but rounded I actually had 100. I also need to lose health again by just jumping off this bit. And this is why this bit is awkward. Because now I have to wait for the blades to spin up again, but yeah. I need to lose health because I'll be grabbing body armor here, which means I will no longer be able to lose health. Alright, and then there's a pharmacy right here. For which I need these pickups. And now we're going to switch to a bike. We got all the stuff that's on the rooftops and stuff, and this helicopter is really just quite slow. Yeah, not quite the bail I wanted. Ooh. Thank you, game, for giving me a quick bike. I need to go this way, because there's an armor pickup. And yeah, as I said, I didn't know where these pickups were at first, that's why I learned this category, just so I can learn where these pickups are. And now I know all the pickups. I hope, anyway. There's a little issue with checking whether you have all of the pickups, because the game doesn't tell you. So we're going on a good faith here. This turn to jump, if you take it slowly, it won't go into the cinematic. I need to keep my wanted level because there's 2 star bribes that I need to pick. And I just want to shoot 1 extra guy just to make sure that star doesn't fade over time. When I have time to peek over at Even Hates Games tool to see how many pickups I'm at, I'll let you know. 50 out of 111. Alright, so this one's a bit awkward because it's in a really tight corridor, but I don't want to deal with the slow motion. Alright, good turnaround. Alright, here's a neat little trick. I'm gonna park the bike perpendicular to the wall, jump on the bike, and then I can jump over the wall, and now I need to lose that health. To 30 something, grab the health, and then I can jump onto the bike through the wall because it doesn't check if there's a wall in the way, which is pretty nice. It only works if you try to get on from the front though, but it's a really nice way of like getting in and out of that area quickly. And that's part of the new route change. In an old route I would actually take the helicopter there on the way to Starfish. So another health pickup. You usually lose some health. Double tap space to skip the landing animation. And that's in and out of a junkyard, and I think this is one of the few categories, collectible categories, that actually has you go into the junkyard. Or not collectibles, that we just established that these are not collectibles, but stuff where you collect stuff. Only any percent and missions and stuff goes into that junkyard, I think. There's nothing in there other than death row. I need a wanted level.
Yeah, the only 2 things that I can think of that are even close are the package that you would get on the corner near the water.
Oh yeah.
But they're not in the junkyard, they're just like outside.
Yeah.
Everything else is nothing.
Buy some stuff from here. I got the wanted bribe from that. Alright. If anyone wants to see me go to the army base, this is the part where I start mentally preparing for going to the army base. First we're going to just make a few stops by Printworks, a clothes store, and Umberto's. Kinda Umberto's. So the way I routed this pretty much is just traveling salesman problem. I've no idea if my route is optimal or not, but it feels good. That's what matters to me. Just gonna make a close replay here. I'm actually going to need that. I forgot what for, but I am going to need that. We'll get to it when we'll cross that bridge once we get to it, I guess. Alright, there's some body armor to the left by this car. Or what used to be a car. Alright, and a little back alley shortcut here. Grab that. Alright, are you guys ready for the army base? There's 2 pickups in the army base, inside the army base even. I guess it's very similar to the junkyard. There's no reason to go into the army base unless you're going for a hunter or for hundo or actually these pickups. And this bit is a bit scary.
You don't even go into the army base in 100%, you just go to the sign outside.
Yeah, you don't take the hunter anymore with the Insta-pass either. Also, jumping that pole is just annoying. Alright, I'm going...
Don't say insta-pass, everyone will yell at you.
I don't know what it is.
Yeah, you just stupid.
Alright, I'm going... Ah! Ah, help! Those guys, they do not piss about. I went up the stairs slowly because of this. I am fucked, am I not? Oh my god. Yeah, if they block the stairs, you're just doomed pretty much. It looked like I was actually going to make it, but yeah, I wasn't. I could pick up from the route, but instead what I'm just gonna do is take a PCJ and just ignore my route. I'm just gonna stick to my route and go back to the army base straight away. I never really thought about good backup strats if this happened. Yay marathon runs. I could clip through the bridge on the left here, but I'm not going to. I'm just gonna go all the way to Prawn Island.
Is the backup strat in normal runs to reset by any chance?
Yes.
Okay.
It's raining too, which is lovely. But yeah, you're really at the mercy of the army dudes there. I also don't have any guns right now, so I am going to pick up that M4, I guess, that I picked up behind Umberto's. Or not behind Umberto's, but close to Umberto's. Just because I just might need it, in case they're on the stairs again. This is really awkward. There's probably faster ways of getting to the other island, like doing the boat thing, but I want a bike. So I'm just gonna take the long way around and take it nice and slow. I guess I could do the Prawn Island pickups now, but I'll just stick to my route. I am so not used to doing this bridge ship with a PCJ. I'm used to doing it with a freeway, and it's interesting how different the zip is with a PCJ. I think that's a dual zip, I'm not sure. This way actually. Oops. Alright, let's go to the army base. At least this road is just nice and straight. Except we are going to go in here because of that back alley route by the old docks or whatever it is. And then all I can do is hope that the army dudes won't instantly wreck me again as soon as I enter. I think I should have taken a turn a bit later at Link's Bridge maybe, so that I could have enjoyed a straight line more. This is a bit awkward with a lot of turns and stuff. Also, I am spinning out with every curb I hit. Alright, we're almost back on track. Yes, we need to go back to the army base because there's still a body armor in there that I did not pick up. Which is annoying. We'd have to go here anyway just to get all the other airport pickups and the docks as well. Plus a few more left in Little Havana. We're at 63 out of 111. Anyone on the stairs? Looks safe. I hear someone talking, but I don't think it's an army dude. I hear some army dudes, but this time I want them to shoot me. Because I need to lose my armor. And that is really risky, but it's part of the strat. Alright, back on track. The reason I'm not picking up the M60 again is because we'll be losing our weapons anyway when we get into the airport. That was really scary though. Normally the army dudes are inside the army base and they're a little less effective at shooting me, but this time they were standing right where I landed and they do damage. But when you want them to do damage, they either don't do a lot or they kill you straight away. And that's why I needed to lose armor, because I need to lose health straight again after picking that one up. One problem though is I don't have the Molotovs, which isn't actually a problem because I'm not supposed to have Molotovs at this point. I have nothing actually because the airport security took them all, but fortunately there's a rocket launcher here. Everyone's favorite rocket launcher was actually part of any percent at some point. But we won't be keeping it because there's a flamethrower right by this wall. And we'll actually be using this flamethrower. Yeah, that's what I was getting at, Manu. Alright, I need to lose some armor. Fortunately, I can jump off of this and lose some armor. Grab this. Now I need to lose health. So I'm gonna burn myself with the flamethrower. But how do you burn yourself, you might ask? Well, the solution is to burn someone else and then have them burn you. So here looks a nice victim over here. Where's my flamethrower? I guess I'm burning my bike. So, burn! Burn more! There we go. I had some weapon wheel mismanagement, even though this game doesn't have a weapon wheel. I also need a wanted level now, but I completely forgot about. So I'm just gonna shoot some people. And now I'm going to do that very same trick you saw me do at the Asian crack factory. Don't knock over my bike. Cop cars. Did you just pop my tire? Cops. Oh, you busted me? No? Okay. Hey cops, go away.
That's like NA police force.
that, I don't know what's up with that. Also, I am in real big trouble now, because I have extra wanted level. Don't smash into my bike. Cops, please. Fine. I'll make a little adjustments to my route. We're grabbing this. Perfect. Needed to grab that anyway. Was meant to do that after I grabbed the sniper, but police did not want to cooperate today. Hello there, cops. Please get out here so you don't smash into my bike. Thank you. Alright, and now we do this trick, and that's why I didn't want my bike to fall over. I'm going here anyway, even though I've already picked this up. This is a little any percent right here. Ambush scope, no ambush scope. Alright, so there's a sniper rifle on the billboard that I'm gonna get, and then there's a health pickup in loose ends. But as some of you might know, the yard from loose ends doesn't open up until you do loose ends. So I'm gonna have to do another trick to get in there. Formerly I used to just use a helicopter, but that's no fun. I am dropping frames myself, actually, it seems. This is why I need the close replay. Should be fine on my end now. Maybe that's just when I was switching scenes and all that. I'm not sure if that's 99.1 or 99.7. I guess we'll find out.
You've dropped a couple, but it's nothing bad. It's alright.
Yeah, it's stopped now.
Yeah, it's fine on my end as well.
I'm having a good cycle RNG. I guess it's not RNG. With these adrenaline pickups, not a single one has given me a slow motion yet that I didn't do the bike trick on. Alright, those grenades I'm gonna need to use. Here I'll use a little trick that's used in all unique stunt jumps. Oh, I forgot about this pickup. Okay, good, I was at 99 proper. And I don't really know how to do this. I practiced it a little bit.
Was it Giga trick time?
Yeah.
Huge.
Wheelie here.
I think Asajj found this too, right? He's found a lot of stuff with this.
Yeah. Okay, I fell in the water, but that's fine. I have backup strats for this. Ooh, nice Nightbot command.
Thanks.
I almost got it too. Alright, here's the sickest trick of this entire run. You jump onto the ambulance and then jump off the ambulance to lose some health for this health icon. And then the ambulance is locked, which is not really a big deal. If I can find a car that is. I was going to take the ambulance to drive to a Faggio.
Going on to the car park, I guess. I'll still go.
Yeah, I'll just run.
Fix spawn outside code.
I'll run to the Faggio, I guess, straight away. Alright. The reason I also skipped all those pickups in Flashpoint when I was there with the PCJ is because a lot of them require me maneuvering around tight corners and stuff. And the Faggio is actually quite maneuverable compared to the PCJ. It's not as fast, but... Alright, I need to lose some health. So, I'm going to do the classic trick of smashing into a wall. Alright, so up next we have a pistol, an Guzzi and a wanted bribe. So that means we should start thinking about getting a wanted level. Why do I need to lose health? Because I have some health pickups coming up that I need to be able to pick up. The next upcoming one isn't for a while though. What's this? How nice of you, game. In an earlier route I would actually take that ramp onto the golf course, but I don't do that anymore, sadly. Are there any speedrun categories where taking this stunt to the golf course is actually a thing?
No, I had no idea that Tech 9 was even there. Like,
Yeah.
I've never seen anyone use that ramp before.
The ramp sometimes doesn't even show up. Like the hitbox is there, but it just shows up as a wall.
Yeah.
What does accomplish? Do you mean encompass? Health, armor, adrenaline, weapons, and a few others. Wanted bribes. I needed to fall off my bike, which I would normally do if I didn't have essentials. Yeah, that's a good example. I walked straight through the body up because I had full armor, so that's why I need to lose health and armor. This is the zigzaggy bits that I was talking about. Not as ideal with the Sanchez. There's all these pillars. And here's some remote grenades that I'll actually be not using. using. Actually, I will be using them, but not to kill myself. This adrenaline icon is annoying because you have to run up there and then go into slow motion. And then sit here for ages waiting for Tommy to get his shit together. What's also lovely is that Tommy just didn't lose any health from that jump. Okay, I'm just gonna get on the bike and later. I'll just the bike. I need a wanted level, which I forgot about, but the game is nice to me. Thank you, game. There we go, that's why I needed a wanted level. Alright, here's the health pickup that I needed to lose health for back at Avery's. And now I need to lose health for body armor. Just fall over a bike. I wanted to off those stairs back at the adrenaline pickup. The Tommy was just like, now we're going to be like Gordon Freeman. We're going to land on the edge of the Sanchez and prevent all fall damage. This is Half-Life speedrunning now, and probably a lot more games that have long falls. Alright, here's a gun. I think everyone knows that gun who've played this game a little bit and bought the safe house and then went to look at this awesome safe house that they bought, and we're like, hey, that's 3 gun. We already got all these health icons in the rest of this part of town, so that's good. I do need a wanted level that I keep forgetting. 3 people keep forgetting. 3 people, killing 3 people usually seems to get you a wanted level. In this case it lasts long enough for me to grab the bribe. There's armor here. Do houses count as a collectible? Yes, because the icon disappears once you collected the house. So for the purpose of this run, I count them as collectible. Alright, I need to lose my health for that pickup. Normally I do that by having that fan blow me up, but not today, I guess. So I'm just gonna drop down here 3 times like a moron. Could blow myself up, but with these remote grenades you can't do the jumping thing to skip the stumble animation, so I don't know which one is better to do. Alright, so I said earlier that doing this with a PCJ was weird for me. Doing it with a Sanchez is even weirder for me because I'm definitely not used to doing this with a Sanchez. Alright. So the reason I'm doing this section twice is because I need this helicopter twice. I guess I could take the helicopter to Starfish straight away, but then I'd have issues with getting all the stuff on the third island of this game. But that's done now. I don't need to turn left. I still need to get something in the film studios. Could have stunned it in there with the bike, but I feel that the helicopter is just, since I'm flying in this direction mostly anyway, I might as well. And then I hope I didn't forget. I also always forget where this one is. I hope I didn't forget anything. I'm at 100 out of 111. I'm not sure if I'm missing anything. I don't know how much I'm supposed to be at. This is the first time I'm actually using Ethan's tool for this run. Thank you, Ethan. I don't think he's here yet. He's probably still asleep.
Yeah, you're like be asleep. He's also messaged me earlier. He's made us a VC bingo card.
Nice, yeah, he said he would do
that. Because he
that.
mentioned that the people that are running are like a lot more experienced, so he's kind of made it a bit more tricky.
Yeah. Oh, I'm not looking forward to that actually. I'm actually in that bingo now.
So, thank you, Ethan.
Well, also, the camera is going there. Alright, so normally I wanted to have gotten some of these Starfish Island pickups out of the way already, but I drowned on that stunt, so I'm gonna have to do this the awkward way with the helicopter. The reason this is awkward is because there's a health pickup, but I have full health, so I'm gonna have to burn some people, I guess. Also, I can park this inside the swimming pool. I don't need to park that all the way over there. Yeah, this is... no, don't park here. See? See? Don't park here. S, what did you do? So that's 3 now, too close? Alright. Park in the swimming pool. Next time. Right. Park this here to lose some health before I... grab that. Yeah, now I can grab this. And I heard a PCJ, I should have just taken that, but then again I also shouldn't have, because there's one pickup that's on the roof of the mansion. And you can, I don't think there is always a way to get onto that roof without a helicopter, but I'm not sure how consistent that would be, or feasible for a speedrun. On the other hand though, here's a sniper pickup, and getting it with the helicopter is pretty fun because you have to land this pretty precisely. Go back a bit more.
Time's coming up, Josh, by the way.
Yes, if everything is correct, there should be an adrenaline pickup up here. I am at 107 out of 111, that is correct. 2 more adrenaline pickups, well 1 now, and 2 more health pickups. And the last 2 health pickups are inside the mansion. And yeah, this is awkward because I'm grabbing these pills and then I need to get rid of its effect. Whereas if I had a bike I could just do that quickly. Alright, first clip into the mansion. Nice and quick, jump off the stairs to lose health. Alright, and then you can already see the other health right there. So I'm going to clip out of the mansion and into this. Alright, now I need to get into the hallway. So I fall to the floor and let the auto respawning take care of it. And then time.
GG.
GG. I'll tell you what it is in a few seconds. I'm waiting.
And that's the final trick. The trick that I discovered recently to grab this quicker. Earlier I would take a helicopter and fly that all the way to Malibu and then clip underground there and then do the same trick of going underground here. But then I found a way to I actually found that by accident in any percent. I was just walking into the wall because I did the warp before keep your friends close, and I just randomly clipped out of bounds and I was like, what just happened? So I looked into that.
Yeah, time was 42:17.
I don't know what my PB is by heart, but considering I fucked up the army base 37, yeah, considering I fucked up the army base bit, that's a reasonable time. Also, you can't get out of here unless you blow yourself up. But yeah, that's that. I hope you now remember where all the health and body armor and cop wraps are, so if you ever find yourself doing bingo or something and you have to get rid of a wanted level, you now know where all the cop wraps are.
It's like one of those tutorial videos.
That was the main point for this category, but it turned out to actually be really fun with all the health and armor management and stuff you had to do. Alright, I think we should move on to the next round. I have nothing else to say. Thank you for having me. I'll be back tomorrow with 3 more rounds though, so tune in for that.
Oh man. Alright, so yeah, coming up next we've got GTA 3 any percent with the Overcooler.
Ooh.
The OC.
The OC, dude, it's not the Overcooler.